What's going on, everybody? Welcome once again to Bluedaberry Gaming. My name is Bluedaberry. Of course, today we're going to be talking about Detroit Become Human. We're going to talk about the little bit of the controversy Quantic Dreams has been going through and give you my opinions on the game. So let's get into the video. All right, so I want to start off by talking about my love for this studio, okay? Because I've played all of their games. I started off with the original Xbox version of Indigo Prophecy, which other people might call Fahrenheit. And I feel like that game was one of my first games that I've, played that was more cinematic than gameplay. The game made me feel like I was actually in the game and I would hurt people's lives depending on my decision. And that was so fun. And it was so different because it was more realistic than most games. I know there's a lot of people out there that like games where you're playing a game. It's a game. You want it to be a game. And I understand that completely. But some people, there are a lot of different type of people out there that have a lot of different type of preferences. And you go through a lot in life. There's a lot of different things that you're doing. So you might not be able to play those games, those long, huge RPGs that you played a long time ago when you have a more busy life or a busy schedule. So you want to play games, but you just can't because your life doesn't let you. And I understand that. So there should be a lot of different variety in video gaming. And this seems like one of those ones for the casual player, the one that doesn't play the games too often, or a person that loves cinematics and video games, which I do. Even though I can be a hardcore gamer, I still love a more cinematic experience where I could just jump in the game and jump right out, and not have to come back within years, still trying to find stuff out about the game. And that's what this game seems to be. It's crazy that they've gone through so much controversy now. Beyond Two Souls had a little controversy, and Heavy Rain had a lot of really strong moments in the game. Now that the graphics now are upgraded so much and they look much more realistic, there's a lot of people coming out and going against this game, saying that they're putting some moments out there that they shouldn't be, like the moment where you're playing with a agent and it's your job to make the right decision to save a child from being shot in the face. And that's pretty intense as it is. You don't want to make that wrong decision, even though it shows what happens if that, goes like that. You don't want to make that wrong decision. So really it's up to you. And they've come out and said that was a huge campaign against them because they're trying to force people to watch kids die. And I don't feel like that at all. I feel like it brings those people into those moments a lot more, especially if you make the wrong decision. You actually feel for that. Your emotions are attached to the game. So I don't feel like they're trying to make it so that it's just so gory and violent and just repulsive that people don't want to play it. They want to make it so that you have an emotional connection to the game. And that's what they're doing. And I mean, it seems like it will work so well, and people don't understand that, especially those that don't play video games and are just looking in from, the outside, that don't understand that video games are really, really fun for people and that they're not something that's going to make us do something bad. Video games are kind of an outlet for a lot of people. We come and we play video games to relax, and we don't think about all the extra stuff that is going on in the world when we're in our games. So it's not like it's something that we want to play the game and then take it out into the world. It's something that we have. It's our stress reliever, and people don't get that. But then out of nowhere, there was more controversy that came out from Quantic Dreams. It seems like all allegations, but their company or behind the scenes, it's pretty rough. Their working environment seems like it's kind of like a childlike environment where you're saying a lot of inappropriate comments to each other and a lot of different kind of inappropriate things going on. And to my experience, I've worked in a lot of environments like that. There's been a lot of places where people think that things are okay and they say them and they don't mean to, or they say stuff and they play around and banter like they would when they were out of work. in work. And I know that's super, super, super irresponsible and inappropriate, but it's just stuff that happens. And it's crazy now that they're getting their funding taken away or reevaluated because of these situations. They've all denied the allegations, but you know, I've been through so many different experiences like this that I'm pretty sure that it probably can be true, or not to the full extent that they're saying, but I could see that happening where they've said something they shouldn't have said in front of some people, and I could see that happening. It's crazy, all these more allegations, all these sexual harassment allegations are coming out from all these celebrities and stars. It's crazy. It's insane. I wish there was more, you know, details, or we had some more information on what was going on with that stuff, but it seems like the working environment that we've seen is just extremely inappropriate, and we need to work on that. It's terrible, to be honest with you. It's really terrible, but I'm not too sure if these allegations are completely true. We still haven't got enough information to know for a fact that this is true. So it's still just our thoughts and opinions on the subjects. But will it affect this game? All these different controversies, allegations, all this, they're pulling their funding. It's scary because the game, all the people that have worked on the game and that have put so much work in the game, it's scary that they might not actually get to put out the game that they've worked on for this long because of these allegations, all this other stuff that's going on. There's a lot, you know, around surrounding this game, and it's not fair to those people as well. So I worry about the game in that sense. I love Quantic Dreams Studios. That's another studios that's really high on my list for Beyond Two Souls and Heavy Rain. Always love those games, from PS3 to the remake on PS4. I'll always love their studios, but I don't know about these allegations. I hope that they're completely false, like they say, and they deny them. So I just have to go with that. But let's hope that that doesn't affect the game. I feel like the game is pretty far in production. They've showed a lot, and you know, I feel like the game's coming out on time, but you never know. One of these lawsuits or something like that could really just stop all production of the game and make them rethink what they're doing. So I'm just worried about that, because really, these are one of those experiences that I want to have and I look forward to. Maybe others aren't, but I really do. That's pretty much it for me today. Like, subscribe, leave a comment down below what you think on all this Quantic Dreams drama down below in the comment section, so we could talk about that. I always respond to comments, but I really appreciate it. And thank y'all. Just thank you so much. I really appreciate everything y'all do, and like my videos, coming and watching my videos. I really appreciate that. My name is Bluedaberry.